Hello, today I'm going to be filming my voiceover for this journal with me. I'm gonna be trying to do more voiceovers in 2026 and see if I like them or not. And here I'm just going to be journaling in my Jibun Techo Days diary. This is from the brand Kokuyo, and I have the A5 slim size. Last year was my first year ever using this, and I got the blue cover last year, and this year I got the pink one. So the first few days of January 2026 wasn't too crazy for me. My New Year's Eve was pretty good as well. I did not stay up till midnight, but I went to bed about like 10 p.m. and then I did wake up at midnight. I remember waking up at midnight because I'm pretty sure I heard some fireworks, and then I was like, oh wow, it's midnight, and I went back to bed. And then then it's the New Year's Day. I did not watch the Rose Parade in full, but my mom wanted to watch a little bit of it, so we did find it online and we watched like the preview. It was raining though, so it doesn't look that good, but last year it was all sunny, so that was nice. But of course it's still very beautiful, and a lot of people put so much effort and work into it. Like one year in the past I did go volunteer and decorate the float, so I hope in the future I can definitely decorate and volunteer again for the floats. But anyways, 2026 Rose Parade was cool. And then January 1st, I really don't remember much of what I did during the day. I don't know if it was that day we moved the couch or not, but one of the days we did go back to our house and move this like white sofa from upstairs to downstairs, and it's like bigger than both me and my mom, and it was so heavy, but just the two of us, we got it downstairs and it was quite scary. So yeah, that freaked me out very much, but somehow we did it. And like considering the fact that I'm like 5'1" and that was so heavy, yeah, I'm glad just no one was hurt and we got it downstairs. But anyways, I'm pretty sure it was January 1st we did that. And then later at night we went to our family member's house for a hot pot dinner, and that was really fun and good. We also did our Christmas exchange then because we didn't do it earlier, so that was nice to do with the cousins and the aunt and uncle. And so we did that, and I drove us there and I drove us back home, and by the time we got home it was like 8 or 9. So at that point I'm like, it's too late. And it's not too late to journal, but it's like I don't feel like journaling at all. So I did not journal on January 1st. I was like, oh my gosh, it's my first day with this journal finally, but I didn't even journal on that day. But that's okay. I journaled the next day, so that was fine. But yeah, so I think I noticed this from last year as well, which is that a lot of times when I come home late, like if I go out with friends or I just come home late at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., the last thing I want to do is really journal. Well, sometimes I'm actually awake for it and I feel like, oh yeah, I'm totally awake, I want to journal, and it's really relaxing. But at the same time, it's like the later I stay up, the harder it is gonna be for me to wake up in the morning. I think that is one big thing. It's like even if I don't want to go to sleep, it's really hard for me to wake up in the morning recently. I'm just so tired. I don't know why. But yeah, so I did not journal on January 1st, but I journaled the second day. And either way, it was really fun. So to start off my journal, what I've been doing is just looking through my sticker books. I'll look at my sticker books first and pick out any stickers that fit the theme or what I did that day. And then if so, I'll put them down. If not, I'll just pick up some random stickers I feel like putting down. Of course, I don't have to put down stickers, but this is what makes it fun for me, I guess. So I really like using those stickers. And then, what else? So the next day, January 2nd, I was like, finally, I'm going to journal and do my other stuff. I think, yeah, January 2nd was Friday, and I actually worked that day. So that's also why I felt so weird about this whole week or this past few, like, first couple days of January 2026, because I worked on January 2nd, and I just worked from home that day. But it was just so weird because I had 2 days off for the holiday from work. And then I work one day on Friday, and then I back to holiday, or not holiday, but weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So it just felt really weird. Like I had work to do, not a crazy amount, but I still had stuff to do. But it's just really weird. I felt really off, like, what am I doing? But either way, I worked, and it was like pretty chill, so that was good. I definitely am like so tired of it still, but I think I also did start my book that day. I was reading Shy Creatures, and I started it that day. Right now, by the time I'm filming this, I actually finished it already, so it took me about a week to finish it, but it was really good. And that's something I wanted to mention as well in terms of me getting a Kobo in December. I'm really happy with my cover that and the case I bought. So I was really considering getting a clear case so I can decorate it myself and like put in inserts and different stuff. But I'm really happy I got a case that has like a stand-up component, a strap for your hand, and also the back cover and the front cover. And I can open and close it like a book, and I really, really like that. So I'm really, really happy with my case. So I'm really loving that so far. So the next thing is I just need to pick a new book to read for the later end of January. But after that, that should be good. I really like the book too, so that was nice. For me, I've been reading a lot at night. So I really like that though because I'm not going on my phone as much as before because I just read at night now. Like, so instead of like staying up and like looking at the bright light on my phone, I'm staying up to read my book, and I basically have to like get to a good stopping point and be like, okay, this is enough. I really need to go to sleep soon so that I can actually wake up in the morning and do what I need to do. So that's been hard, but also been really good. I've been really liking having my Kobo and just reading more. So I'm really excited to see what I read in 2026. Now that I finished that book, I need to basically look at the ebooks online at my library and see like which book do I want to read next. I'm definitely much of a mood reader, so I want to see what fits my mood at this time and what I want to go for before I choose my next one. But I'm excited to do that. Journaling has been good. I am very happy with the Trader Joe's stickers. Like, we went to Trader Joe's, I think on the second or third day. I think it was the third day. Yeah, it was probably the third day because the second day I was working, so we wouldn't have gone there. So it was the third day on Saturday where we went to Trader Joe's to buy some things, and I asked for stickers. And I feel like very brave to ask for stickers. Like, even though it's like they give them like so easily, and it's like, oh, because I asked, I'm like very thankful to get them. But it's like, oh, sometimes I feel weird. Like, I'm not a kid, but like honestly, I want the stickers. They're really cute, and that's why another reason to love Trader Joe's, because they give me so many stickers, and I really loved that. So I love Trader Joe's, which brings me to something else I've been loving recently in January and the holiday season in general, which is the Trader Joe's hot cocoa mix. It's organic, which makes it kind of taste weird. Like the the sugar crystal in that mixture tastes kind of weird. Or it doesn't taste weird, it tastes organic because there's something about it that has a certain taste. But I've been using peppermint bark as flavoring, and I have been loving that combination for my hot chocolates. So peppermint bark with like any regular like cocoa mix, hot chocolate mix. So right now I've been using the Trader Joe's, but you can use any one, I'm sure. But I've been putting those two together with like hot water and milk, and then like warming it up in the microwave, and it's so good. Like, I love it. It's so yummy. I love it so much. So I usually have been drinking that in the morning or at night, and a lot of times I've also been having my mug ready and then sitting down to journal with it. So I've been loving that a lot personally. Yeah, journaling is journaling for me. I don't know what to say. This is like the hard part of like doing voiceovers or just in general talking. I feel like I don't know what to talk about, but I do really like journaling, and I've been journaling for quite a while now. I'm really interested in seeing what will come out of like me using this Jibun Techo Days for the second year in a row, because a big question I've always been thinking to myself is like, do I want to really use this like dated planner or dated notebook to be my like daily diary in a sense? Because before I started using the Jibun Techo, I did technically use a take a note planner to attempt daily journaling, but before that I just used Stology and random empty notebooks that were undated. So doing dated journaling is definitely very new for me. Even though it's been like a year or two now, it's still very new, so it's really something I'm thinking about in terms of, do I like it or not? And I've been seeing a lot of inspiration online as well for just line notebooks that I really want to get into myself. That's why I'm also like taking a look at so many YouTube videos online for journaling as well. Like, I love watching them, even though, like, I don't think that's really my style, but I feel like maybe it would be my style. Like, I see the ones that have, like, the traveler's notebook or the ring bound, and I'm like, what if I become a ring girly one day? I don't know if it will be me, or if it would work for my style of journaling, because I actually do have ring and binder journals, but I use them for other purposes, so I don't really, like, daily journal in them. They're more for, like, scrapbooking, because the different type of paper and, like, format I use is, like, good for that, but I'm not really doing it for my daily journal. But I do like the Jibun Techo Days. Like, I'm very happy with it, and I want to experiment more. For my monthly section, that's a big thing I've been considering changing, especially now that for 2026 they added English translations to a lot of the text in the Jibun Techo, so it's not just Japanese, but it has the English translation to the side, and that does take up space. And I'm, like, unsure if I want to really use the same prompts as last year. So for my monthly in January, I actually switched the prompts and didn't even follow them. I'm, like, writing random stuff in those boxes on that first page, because I'm like, I don't know what to put. I don't even want to follow my prompts, so I really did not follow any prompt except for the top one to do, like, the overarching theme of the month of January, but otherwise all my other prompts are really random. They aren't even prompts, they're just me writing about random stuff. So, I mean, honestly, last year, I did not even look back at those, but it's really nice to have, like, a collection of monthlies, but I really don't read back anyways. Like, my whole journal, I don't read back unless I want to look at something specific. That's why I like doing the lettering and stickers, and that way I can call out certain things, so I can, like, look back and be like, oh, wow, that happened, without, like, reading too much into it, because that takes too much time. But of course, like, one day in the future, I'm sure, like, I want to be able to sit down with a nice hot chocolate or something and, like, read it through, like a novel of my life, basically. It's literally my life book, so that's been great. But yeah, I'm really excited as well to show you here that I'm starting my Notely 5-year diary. So I was considering getting the Hobonichi 5-year at first, because that was, like, the most popular one. There's also Mark Your Pages, Midori, and other brands. And I really like this one. One reason was because I already journal a lot, so I didn't want the extra page to the side, so I ended up picking this one. I don't know if I really like it though. It's, like, lined, which is, like, different than all the graph papers I've been using for the past few years, but it's been good so far. The real challenge is, like, what am I gonna do in the monthly pages where there's, like, an index or, like, short line of each day. I'm, like, really struggling to figure out what do I want to write there. But for now, I'm just doing, like, a little blurb about my day. I'm trying not to repeat too much between my journals, but right now it's definitely in the experimental phase, so I'm trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. So this is also why I got the new pen. So I got the Uniball Signal pen, and that's what I'm using right now to write in the Notely, and I've been really liking it. I've been trying to work on my handwriting as well, so that's something I do want to try to focus on in 2026. I basically sat down one day. It must have been the 4th, because, like, okay, I basically sat down one day and did all 4 days, but I do like how it's, like, on one full open spread, you can see 4 days in a row. I like that. I think one thing I'm going to think about is, like, do I want to switch colors for next year or just in the weeks in general, but I'm not sure what I want to do. It's definitely, like, a good experiment. Like, I'm very excited for this 5-year, because I'm sure, like, after a few years, it'll be very satisfying and very rewarding, I feel like. But right now it's like, I have no idea what I want to do in here. What do I want to write down? What do I even want to say? Does this look good? Do I enjoy it? Do I like it? I have no idea. And it's also, like, sometimes my days I do nothing but go to work, so I have nothing to write about. So that was also another thing. I was like, I'm gonna write and complain about work in this journal. It will be my dedicated rant space if I want to write about my journaling issues. I mean, not journaling issues, my work issues anywhere. Because I have attempted doing work journaling in the past, but I just never had a place for it. But now I do. So yeah, this has been the start of my January in my journals, and I'm excited to see how it's gonna continue to go. Some of it's new, some of it's not, but overall very excited to have what I have and really enjoy the process of journaling and grow a lot in 2026. And thank you for listening to me ramble on. Have a great day.